Okay, hello, Josue. Welcome to our class. How are you today?
And good. And Thursday, I was my mistake. Okay, I couldn't stay at the class because I was having problems here.
Oh, don't worry. Okay, thank you for letting me know. Well, I'm sorry, my camera is on now. Yes. Okay. So don't worry, okay. Thank you for letting me know. I hope you don't have problems today with well, any problem. Okay. Very good. Let's see. Luis is connecting. Malcolm is connecting. So hello, Luis. How are you today?
Hello, Christian. I'm fine. And you?
That's good. Okay. I'm happy. Thank you for asking. Okay. So nice to see you. Well, nice to listen to you again, everybody. So after the weekend, after, well, this weekend, now we can start with a new class. Hello, Malcolm. How are you today?
Oh, hello everybody. I'm fine. Thank you.
Okay, that's something good. Okay, thank you for sharing, Malcolm, that you are good. Nice to listen to you today. Okay, everybody, today it's time to continue. Just before we start, everybody, hello, Daniela. How are you today?
Hi, I'm fine. And you?
I'm happy. Thank you for asking. So nice to know that you are great today. Thank you for sharing. Everybody, thank you for being here on time. It's time to start with our activities from today. And everybody, remember, last week we were talking about, last week we were talking about frequency adverbs and also about sports. Today we will have a short practice about the topics that we studied last week. So today, let me share my screen with you. And as you can see, our topic for today is frequency adverbs and activities. Okay, so we will check the simple present using the frequency adverbs. Just before we start, everybody, let's play a game. Today, let's play, give me a second. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, today, everybody, let's play Stop the Bus. What is Stop the Bus? In Spanish, we say bachillerato stop, but in English, not, right? In English, we say stop the bus. So what are we going to do? In your notebooks, everybody, please do this chart. Okay, everybody, please draw this chart on your notebooks. So you have to write the category, a space for the answer, and your score. Remember, if you have a unique answer, so if nobody has your answer, so you got a 10. Okay, so on only one person, so you got a 10, you got 10 points. Okay, if someone has a repeated answer, so we have 5 points. Okay, let's see. Remember that if only one person have an answer, so you got 10 points. If we have repeated answers, so you have 5 points. Okay, let me know if you finish to write the categories. If you finish, so tell me, please.
I finish.
Okay, thank you, Josue.
What letter?
Oh, now please only write the categories. Yes. Daniela was like, what happened? What happened?
Yes, I
Come on.
finished.
Right now, only the categories. Daniela finished, Josue finished. Luis and Malcolm, let me know if you finish.
I'm done.
Excellent, Luis. Now only Malcolm is missing.
I'm here.
Oh, did you
I'm
finish writing the categories?
mm, no.
Okay, write the categories in your notebook, okay? So then we can
Mm.
start playing Stop the Bus, okay?
Okay. Mm, Listo.
Excellent. Okay, so listo. Ready. Very good. Okay, now everybody, let's start with the first letter. Okay, just before we start, guys, remember name, so you can tell me any name, boy's name or girl's name, no problem. Okay, object, any object, animal, any animal, sport, any, food, any. In place, everybody, you can tell me countries or cities. And also you can tell me specific places, for example, the park or park in this case, or beach. So you can tell me those places, right? Well, to start everybody, let's start with the first letter of my name. So everybody, let's start with the letter C. Everybody, right now, let's start playing with the letter C. If you finish, please tell me stop the bus. If you finish, tell me stop the bus. So go ahead. Tell me a name, an object, an animal, sport, food, and place. Okay.
Stop the bus.
Excellent, Malcolm. So you finish. Okay, guys, right now you have 10 seconds to finish. 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, very good. Now, everybody, let's check what are your answers. Okay, so remember, if we have repeated answers, so you have 5 points. If you have a unique answer, you have 10 points. Okay, Malcolm, tell me what's the name you have?
Carlos.
Carlos. Give me a second. I have it in white. So Carlos. Very good. So someone else have Carlos? Does someone else have Carlos?
Yes, me too.
Okay, so Josue and Malcolm. And Daniela? Carlos. Okay, so 3 people. What about you, Luis? What name do you have?
Catherine.
Catherine. How do you spell Catherine?
Catherine.
Okay.
Really? Is with C?
Well, there are like 4 ways to write Catherine. So you can write Catherine with letter C and a letter E at the end. Also, you can write Catherine with letter K. Also, you can write Catherine without the last letter E, and you can write Catherine with C. Sorry, yeah, with C, but without the letter E, the last E. Okay. So there are many ways to write Catherine. So that's why it's possible. Okay. So guys, the 3 of you who have Carlos, so I'm sorry guys, you have 5 points. Luis, excellent. Okay, so very creative. You got a 10. Okay, you got 10 points. Let's continue with the object. Please tell me, Josue, what object do you have?
Chair or chair. I don't know what is the correct pronunciation.
Oh, chair. That's the right one. Chair. Okay. Does someone else have chair? Chair? No? Daniela, what do you have?
Car.
Car. Very good. Does someone else have car? Nobody.
I have.
You have car?
Yes, I have car.
Come on. Okay, so I'm sorry, Daniel. Okay, I'm sorry, Malcolm. Okay, Luis, what do you have?
Controller.
Controller.
Yep. Like
Okay.
game controller.
Yeah, okay, that's very creative. So thank you, Luis. Fernando, welcome. As you see, we are playing Stop the Bus. Okay, so write the categories and you start playing in the next one. Okay, Fernando? Very good. Now, Luis, tell me, what's the animal you have?
I have a cheetah.
Okay. Very creative. Let me see. Like this?
Yep.
No. It's like this. Cheetah.
Oh,
Yeah, so I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Okay, I was a little bit confused, but I remember. Okay, so does someone else have cheetah? No?
I have it.
You have it. Come on. Okay, Malcolm. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Luis. I'm sorry, Malcolm. So you have cheetah. What about you, Josue? What do you have?
Crocodile.
Oh, crocodile. Crocodile. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. So crocodile. Very good. And what about you, Daniela? What do you have?
Cat.
Okay, so that is more simple, and it's a cat. Very good job. So crocodile and cat, you got okay. Daniela and Jose, you got 10 points. I'm sorry, Malcolm. I'm sorry, Luis. You have 5. Okay. Now let's check the sports. What sport do you have, Daniela?
I don't know, yes, rocket or cricket. But
Oh, cricket. Something similar. Okay. Very good. So yes, it's cricket. Does someone else have cricket?
yes, I do.
Oh, come on. I'm so sorry, guys. Okay, so I'm sorry, Daniel. I'm sorry, Luis. Malcolm, what sport do you have?
I have climbing.
Climbing. Okay. Yeah, it could be it is a sport also. It is, well, kind of exercise. So, Josue, what do you have?
I have the same like Malcolm. Climbing.
Really? So 2 people cricket, 2 people climbing. I'm sorry, guys. So everybody have 5. Okay, let's move on to the next category, food. What do you have, Malcolm?
Chicken.
Okay. This is I don't know, guys. I guess this is kind of easy, okay? But let's see. Does someone else have chicken? No. No. Okay, so very good. Luis, what do you have?
I have cereal.
Cereal, delicious. Okay, so very good. That's another great idea. Daniela, what do you have?
carrot.
Carrot. Okay, delicious. And what about Josue? What do you have?
Cereal.
Cereal. I'm sorry, Luis. Okay, so 2 people have cereal. So 5 points, everybody. And let's go with the last one. Josue, what do you have in place?
Well, it's city mall.
Oh, the city
City.
mall. City mall? Okay, yeah, it's possible. It's a good way to say mall. So very good job. What about Luis? What do you have?
I have Ciudad Delgado.
Okay, so that's also very creative. Okay, so very Salvadoran. Ciudad Delgado. What about you, Daniela?
Canada.
Oh, repeat again.
Canada.
Oh, Canada. Well done. Okay, very good idea. And what about you, Malcolm?
Choluteca.
Sure. Okay. Is that in Honduras?
Yeah, it's a Honduras department.
Oh, okay. So that's interesting. Very good. So very, very Honduran. Okay. So Luis, very Salvadoran. Malcolm, very Honduran. Okay. Now, everybody, please start counting how many points do you have. Okay. Count how many points do you have, and please write the number of points, or write your points, your score on the chat. Yeah, Luis 45, Daniela 45, so it's a draw. Josue 45, very good. And only Malcolm is missing. And Malcolm 30, okay, so I'm sorry, Malcolm. But well done, everybody. Okay, so you did it great. Now let's go to the second round. Please, okay, let's give the opportunity to Daniela, okay, because she's the only girl in the class. Daniela, please tell me another letter.
With my number, my name, sorry, is D.
Letter D, okay, everybody, let's go with letter D. So think about a name, an object, an animal, sport. food, and place. Go ahead. Remember, guys, if you finish, say stop the bus.
Stop the bus.
Wow, Malcolm, you are very fast. Okay, so everybody, you have the last 10 seconds. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, everybody, stop the bus. Now let's check. Okay, remember we are going to start, we are going to continue with letter D. Okay, so let's check your answers. Please, Malcolm. Okay, you were the first one again, so you are very fast, Malcolm. Tell me, what's the name you have?
Daniel.
Danielle. Okay, very good. What about, okay, does anybody have Danielle? Nobody? Okay, so very good. Daniela, what do you have?
Diana.
Diana, okay, very good. Luis, what do you have?
Diego.
Diego. Go, Diego, go. And what about you, Josue?
Dalila.
Dalila, very good. And what about you, Fernando?
Diego.
Come on. Okay, so two people have Diego. So I'm sorry, guys. So remember, if there is a repeated answer, you had 5 points. The rest, you have 10. Okay, very good. So I'm sorry, guys. Remember, repeated the two people who has Diego. So the two people who have Diego, 5 points. Daniel, Diana, and Dalila, 10. Okay, very good. Josue, tell me an object with letter D.
Door.
Door, very good. What about Malcolm?
Dust.
Dust, okay. Nice job. What about you, Fernando?
Try higher.
Dry,
Higher.
like this?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we will do it one word. Very good. Daniela, what's your word?
Dollar.
Dollar, like this? Yeah, very good. Okay, great words. And Luis, what's your word?
Dice.
Dice. Okay, so, wow, everybody, we have a lot of words with letter D. So everybody have 10 points. That's for you, okay? Now, guys, I don't know. I don't remember any animal with letter D apart from dinosaurs. So do you have any other animal? Malcolm, what is an animal with letter D?
Donkey.
Oh, yes, donkey. Very good. I was thinking in Spanish, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, Luis, what animal do you have?
I have dolphin.
Dolphin. Yeah, that's true. Nice job. Daniela, what animal do you have?
Dinosaur.
Okay, dinosaur. Let's take it as valid. Okay, thank you. Fernando, what animal do you have?
Dolphin.
Dolphin. I'm sorry, guys. So you had 5 points, okay? The people who has dolphin, okay, 5 points. Josue, what animal do you have?
Duck.
Oh, duck. Okay. Very good. Okay, so we have different animals, guys. Apart from the dinosaur, there are really great animals. Okay. Also, we have dog, everybody. So, the common animal with letter D, but okay, nobody write it. Okay, that's good. Okay, now let's continue with sport. Tell me, please, Daniela, what do you have in sport?
Dancing.
Okay, that's kind of an exercise. So dancing, very good. What about you, Luis?
Deadlift.
Repeat again.
Like deadlift. Like in the gym with weight. Deadlift.
Like
Yep.
this? Yeah, right. Okay. So very good. Okay. I didn't know about, well, I didn't remember about that activity, but well done. Okay. Thank you, Luis. Josue, tell me, what is the next activity? Sorry, what's the sport you have? I'm sorry.
Drifting.
Drifting. Okay. Yes. It's another good activity. Fernando.
Drifting too.
Drifting. I'm sorry. Okay, so very good, but I'm sorry, guys. You had 5 points. Okay, Josue and Fernando. Malcolm, what do you have?
Diving.
Oh, diving. Well done. Okay, great activities, guys. Now let's go with food. Fernando, I remember you like cooking, so tell and eating. So tell me, Fernando, what kind of food do you have with letter D?
No, I haven't.
You don't have? Okay, Josue, what kind of food
No.
do you have?
I don't have.
You don't have. Malcolm, what do you have?
Donuts.
Okay, delicious donuts. Daniela, what do you have?
Duck in barbecue.
Which one? Dog or duck?
No, no, duck.
Yeah,
In
that's
barbecue.
why I was like a little bit confused. But duck in barbecue? Okay, it's another good option. What about Louis?
I done it too.
Donut. Okay, so I'm sorry, Malcolm and Louis. So you have done it, so you got 5 points. And the last category. So let's check with Louis. Okay, Louis, tell me one place with letter D.
Denmark.
Denmark. That's pretty good. Okay. Oops, Denmark.
Yep.
Thank you.
Two.
What? Oh, Daniela have Denmark too. I'm sorry, guys. Fernando, what place do you have?
In English,
Yes, of
I
course.
don't know what is the name, but it's Dinamarca.
Dinamarca.
Yeah.
Oh, so we have 3 people. Denmark. I'm sorry, Fernando, but Dinamarca in English is Denmark. So 3 people with Denmark. I'm sorry. What about Malcolm? What do you have?
Denver.
Denver. Okay. Nice. And Josue, what do you have?
I don't have it.
You don't have any. Okay, so any. Okay, guys. So right now, please count again yours and tell me what is your score on the chat. Okay. So go ahead. Let's see. Luis, 40. Daniela, 55. Okay. Josue, 35. And Malcolm, 55. Same as Daniela. Okay. And Fernando is missing, I guess. Okay. If we count everybody, let's see, Fernando, 25. I'm sorry, Fernando. Okay, if we count the total of points, I guess Daniela is the winner. So she has 100 points. And then the others, yeah, she has 100 points. So Daniela, you are the winner in this opportunity. So claps for you, okay? Celebration time. And thank you for participating. Guys, as you can see, we are practicing, well, different vocabulary that we have studied before. So today we can continue with our next activities. Remember that in our last classes, we check a little bit about the frequency adverbs and also about sports. Today, the class is not only focused on sports, it's also focused in different activities that we do in different times or in different opportunities. Right now, let's remember the frequency adverbs. So let's remember what are the frequency adverbs? So please, Malcolm, help me reading the words, okay? The adverbs of frequency.
Okay. The word or frequency too.
Right now, only the word.
Always, usually, normally, generally, often, frequently, sometimes, occasionally, seldom, hardly ever, rarely, never.
Never. Very good. As you see in this part, we have more examples, a little bit different from our last class. So we have, for example, we have generally or normally. We also are using seldom, and we are using next to hardly ever. We can also say rarely, rarely, okay? But it's more, I guess it's more common to use hardly ever. Now, everybody, let's check let's check the order of how to use the frequency adverbs. We already studied this, but let's read the example. Please, Daniela, read the example about well, the first structure.
Subject plus adverbs plus a main verb.
The example,
okay.
yes, the sentence.
Daniel always passes this exam.
Okay, so as you can see, everybody, when we are using verbs, actions, so we always follow this structure: the subject, the adverb of frequency, and the main verb. Daniel always passes. Daniel always passes his exams. Okay, then we haven't studied this structure because we didn't study before the present perfect, but this is another structure that we can use. We will not study it today, so let's pay attention to the next structure. Please, Luis, help me with the second structure, with the verb be.
Okay, subject plus be plus adverb. He is always happy.
Nice job. As you can see, the difference between using a verb and using a verb to be. So the adverb is first when we have a verb, an action. But if we are using the verb to be, first the verb to be, and then the adverb of frequency. So Daniel always passes. He is always happy. So in those cases, we change the order. Now, let's pay attention to something, to something else about always and never. Please, what is the structure about it, Fernando? Read.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. Read the examples. These examples, I'm sorry.
Okay. The wrong example is always I get out early, and the right example is I always get out early.
Very good. Okay. In this example, as you see, it is not correct to use the adverb of frequency at the beginning of the sentence. That is not correct, everybody. We always use it. If we are talking about actions, we use it after the subject. If we are using the verb to be, so we use it after the verb to be. Okay? As you can see here, do not go at the beginning. And what is the exception? Using always or never to give orders or instructions. What does it mean, guys? When you are giving instructions to someone, you can use always or never at the beginning. That's the only exception. For example, guys, always do your homework. Always do your homework. Okay? That is an instruction that I am giving to you. So in that case, I can use always at the beginning. But if I say, oops, I'm sorry, guys. I will change the color of it. Let's see. Yeah, kind of different, okay? So always do your homework. But if I say, everybody, always you do your homework. No, that is not correct. So remember, when we are talking about imperative forms, so instructions, we can use the frequency adverb always or never at the beginning to give instructions or an order. Never, I don't know. Okay. Never miss English classes. Okay. Guys, never miss English classes. So that is another instruction, in this case, another that I am giving to you. So never miss English classes. So always come to the class, everybody. Connect to the class, okay? So that is an instruction. But if I use a sentence, a simple sentence in simple present, so in that case, it's not possible to use always or never at the beginning. Okay, and any other adverb of frequency. Okay, let's continue and move to our next part. But first, read our last example. Please, Josue, read this sentence.
I always read an English book before my class.
Excellent. Okay, so as you see, this is the right order when we are using the frequency adverbs in simple present. Now, everybody, let's move on to our next part. As you remember, we learned and we talked about some frequency adverbs that are not very common, but in this case, we can call them the adverbs of definite frequency. So in this case, we are talking about the number of times we do an action, okay? Or, as you can see here, how often you do an activity. Please pay attention to Malcolm. Okay, Malcolm, help me reading our example here. Give me a second. Okay, help me reading this example.
He brushes his teeth 3 times a day.
Very good. As you see, we are talking about, okay, the frequency of an action. And we have different time period, a day, a week, a month, or a year. There are some others, guys, that you can see here in the picture. So we will read them. Now, let's pay attention to Luis. Luis, help me reading the number and times, okay? The definite adverbs of frequency. So help me reading this part. Hello, Luis. Okay, let's continue with Daniela. Daniela, help me reading this part. The adverbs of definite frequency.
Number with structure or with a structure or
Oh,
only
yes, the structure and examples.
okay. Number plus time plus I. Sorry, no. Yes, I plus time period. Once a day, twice a weekend, 3 times a month, and 4 times a year.
Thank you. Okay, very good. So as you see, we can use these words, okay, when we are talking about the number of times or the chances that we have to do something. Look at this, everybody. So if we say one time, no, I guess that's not correct. We say once. Instead of saying 2 times, it's better to say twice, okay? Remember these words, and then when we start in 3, so we can use times, 3 times, 4 times, or more times, okay? Then, as you see, we have some other time periods and some other adverbs of definite frequency like this. Please, Josue, help me reading this.
La de time period.
Yes, time period.
Okay. Daily, weekly, monthly, annually.
Thank you. Okay, so as you see, we have those examples that are, well, that are other adverbs of definite frequency. And the last part, as you see, is every. And then we have the different expressions. Every day, every week, every month, or every 2 days, every 3 weeks, every 4 months, okay? Depending on, depending on the frequency or how often we do an activity. For example, in our last class, I remember that we say this example. I go to the dentist twice a year. So if we use, in this case, every, what do you think could be the correct sentence? Or what is the sentence if we go twice a year? What do you think, Fernando? What is the correct sentence if we want to use every? So I go to the dentist every what? How often? Every 3 months, every 6 months?
Every 6 months.
Every 6 months. That's right. Okay. So as you see, we are talking about how often or how the frequency of an action that we do. Okay. Now that we have a review about this, let's go and practice, everybody. Let's move on to our next 2 activities. Okay, what are we going to do right now? First of all, put the words in order. Let's remember how to create sentences using frequency adverbs. Okay, let me share with you. Okay, everybody, let's complete the sentences and put the words in the correct order. Please, everybody, let's pay attention to Josue. He will be the first one. Okay, Josue, tell me, what is the correct sentence?
She never drinks alcohol.
Okay, nice job. She never drinks alcohol. Okay, so the sentence was almost in the correct form. Now, Daniela, what is the next sentence?
He always plays tennis.
Okay, very good. Let's move with Luis. Okay, Luis, tell me, what is the correct sentence?
I usually eat junk food.
Very good. I usually eat junk food. Nice job, everybody. Thank you, Luis. Fernando, what is our next sentence?
I never wash my hands.
Okay, I never wash my hands. Nice job, okay? That's the right sentence. So thank you, Fernando. What about Malcolm? Tell me, Malcolm, what is the next sentence?
Mm. They sometimes lunch vegetable for it.
Lunch vegetables for eat. Okay, lunch vegetables
Eat
for
vegetable
eat.
for lunch. Eat vegetable
Ah,
for
okay, much better. So eat vegetables for lunch.
lunch.
Yes, okay. Very good, Malcolm. That's the correct sentence. Now, let's continue and check the next examples. Please, Fernando, tell me, what do you think is the correct sentence?
Um, he often goes to the gym.
Okay, he often goes to the gym. Amazing job. Okay, so the sentence is correct. Listen now, please, to Daniela. Daniela, what's the next sentence?
She sometimes go trading.
She sometimes
Go trading.
goes diving. Nice job. Thank you. Luis, what is our next example?
I sometimes eat pizza for dinner.
I sometimes eat pizza
For dinner.
for dinner. Nice job, okay? So well done. Thank you. Help me right now, Josue. What is this sentence?
They often drink water.
Okay, of course. That's the right sentence. They often drink water. Okay, very good job, Josue. Thank you. Let's move to Malcolm. Okay, Malcolm, tell me, what is the last sentence? What do you think?
I always wear a face, wear wear a mask when I go to shopping. When I go shopping.
Okay, I always wear a mask face. When I
When I, when I go shopping.
go shopping. Okay, that's fine. Okay, the last part of the sentence, it's great. But you have to change two words. You have to change the order of two words.
Face mask.
Very good. I always wear a face mask when I go shopping. So, very good, everybody. We complete all the sentences, well, very fast, and we did it in the correct order. Now, everybody, let's continue practicing a little bit our speaking. Please, let's pay attention to our questions, okay? Right now, we will move, give a second. Okay, we will move to our next practice, everybody. And okay.
Resistencia.
Okay, very good. So let's pay attention right now to Fernando. Okay, Fernando, you will be my first volunteer. Tell me a number from 1 to 16. Oops, give me a second. Go ahead.
12.
Oh, repeat again, Fernando. 12.
12.
12, okay.
Yes.
Very good. Tell me, Fernando, right now, you have to be honest. How often do you clean your room?
I always clean my room.
Excellent. You always clean your room. Nice job. So you had 15 points. Okay, so let me check. Very good. You answered correctly. Guys, just before we continue, I will answer to Josue's question. Can we use this for daily routine? Yes, of course. Remember, since we are using adverbs of frequency in simple present, so we can use it to talk about our daily routine. Maybe in some days we don't do some activities. For example, I always take a shower in the morning. That is something that, well, I have to do every day in the morning. But maybe in some days, I don't do homework. So maybe I do homework only 3 days a week, or I do homework, I don't know, maybe 2 times a week. So in that case, I can say, I sometimes do homework in the afternoon. Okay, Josue? Okay, you're welcome. Now, Josue, activate your microphone and tell me a number.
Number 7.
Number 7. Okay, let's check. Next question. Well, this question's for you. How often do you ride a bicycle?
3 times a week.
Very good. Okay, now tell me the complete sentence. I ride a bike.
Okay, I ride a bike 3 times a week.
Nice job. Okay, excellent sentence, Josue. Claps for you. Okay, so you got 15 points. Okay, so all of you guys have well, you can see the complete number of points you have. Now, Luis, tell me a number.
Number 10.
Number 10. Nice. Okay. Tell me, please, how often do you use your phone?
I always use my phone.
Of course. Okay, very good. Great answer. So you had 15 points too. Thank you for your well, for your participation, Luis. Now listen to Malcolm. Tell me, Malcolm, a number.
Number 5.
Yeah, number 5. Okay. Let's see. Oops. Okay. Malcolm, how often do you travel?
I travel on vacation once a year.
Once a year. Okay. Well, so you only have you only go to different places one time a year. Once a year, I'm sorry. You see, guys. So one time, no, is not correct. Okay, so very good, Malcolm. Thank you for sharing. Now, Daniela, next question, I'm sorry, it's for you. Tell me one number.
Number 2.
2. Very good. Okay, how often do you see your relatives?
Or once or twice a year.
Oh, that's nice. Can you tell me the complete sentence? I see my relatives.
I see my relatives once or twice a year.
Very good. Okay. Oh, so that's something bad. Okay, but thank you for sharing. So once or twice a year, that's fine. Okay, thank you. Now, Daniela, pick some participate.
Sorry, I can hear you.
Oh, pick someone. So Josue, Malcolm, Luis, or Fernando.
Malcolm.
Malcolm. Okay, Malcolm. Tell me another number. Hello, Malcolm. Okay, so Malcolm, I guess Malcolm is not here. So let's see another person, Daniela.
Josue.
Josue. Okay, Josue, tell me a number.
11.
Okay, very good. 11. So we have it there. Nice. Okay, this is an interesting question. How often do you watch TV series in English?
Well, that's a good question because I never see TV.
You never watch TV?
No, never.
And what about series on your computer?
No, well, never in my computer, ni in my cell phone.
So what do you do? What do you like to do?
Like normally, I always study.
Ah, okay. So I'm really sorry because of it. But well, that's something good, but also take time for you. Come on, okay? Thank you, Josue. Great answer. Pick another person, Josue.
Fernando,
Fernando, very good. Tell me a number, Fernando.
Number 6.
Number 6. Okay. Tell me, how often, well, that's another good question. How often do you study English, Fernando?
I usually study English at night.
Okay, that's a great answer. So thank you, Fernando, for being honest. That's good. Okay, Fernando, pick another person. You had Malcolm or Luis?
Luis.
Luis. Okay, thank you. Luis, tell me right now a number.
Number 1.
Excellent. Tell me, how often do you eat vegetables?
I eat vegetables twice a week.
Twice a week. Okay, that's something good. So you have a good habit. Okay, I don't have a number of time of eating vegetables in a week, but you have it. So that's pretty good. Well, thank you. And let's check. Malcolm, tell me a number, please. The last number. Oh, I don't know what happened to Malcolm. Okay, Daniela. Anyway, it's your opportunity. Tell me a number.
4.
4. Well done. Okay, so tell me, how often do you play video games?
I never play video games. I don't like it
You don't like video games. Why not?
because I'm very bad.
You are you are not good at video games. Okay, so what do you like to do?
I like watch the series, the movies,
Okay, what kind of movies?
romance, or adventures or action.
Okay, that's something really good. So thank you for sharing, Daniela, and everybody, thank you also for your participation in these questions. Right now, just before we go, we will practice, well, this time, everybody, we will not move to the breakout rooms because it's almost time to go, but we will try to practice the following activity, okay? Let's pay attention to it, okay? Talk about activities you do in your free time using frequency adverbs, okay? You have 1 minute and 30 to speak about it. Then listen to your partner. Well, in this case, everybody, we will listen to everybody because we are in the main room. So we will not go to the breakout rooms because of time, okay? But in this moment, take 1 minute to think about the activities you do and the frequency of them, okay? So think about, for example, okay, I study every day, so I always study English. I listen to music, so how often do I listen to music, okay? You have 1 minute to think about it, and then we participate here, okay, everybody? Go, go, go. Okay, everybody. So if you finish, let me know and we can start practicing. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, everybody, time is over. So 1 minute is over. Right now, it's time to practice. Listen to my example. In this opportunity, guys, we will not do it in 1 minute and 30 because of the time, but I will try to do it in around 30 seconds or 1 minute, okay? Well, in my case, everybody, let me share that I like playing soccer and I play soccer once a week on Sundays. Also, I listen to music every day when I am cleaning my house. Um, I always speak English because I work speaking English. And also I could say that I usually wake up at 7 a.m. I don't like it, but I have to. Okay, that's my example, guys. Now it's your opportunity to share. Let's see who's ready to participate. Okay, Malcolm, tell me a number from 1 to 5.
5.
Number 5. Okay, so guys, I'm really sorry, but Daniela, you are number 5, so you participate. Thank you. Are you
Oh,
ready?
great. Okay, yes, I am ready.
Very good. Okay, so you can start. 3, 2, 1, action.
Okay, very day I see an episode of my series. Twice a day play with my kitty and dog, and I watch Instagram reels about 30 minutes a day. And that's it.
Okay, very good, Daniela. So you really like Instagram, right?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Those are great activities. Thank you for it. Well, so thank you for your participation. Now, Daniela, please tell me another number from 1 to 4.
1.
1. Okay, so Malcolm, you are number 1. I'm sorry. So it's your opportunity. Malcolm, tell me, tell me about your free time activities and the frequency of them. Okay, let's start in 3, 2, 1, action.
I often see movies at Cinemark. Um, I um, I go to the gym every day. Um, and I like to learn about robotic twice a week.
Okay, very good, Malcolm. Thank you for sharing. So great activities. You go to the gym every day.
I try to go every day.
Do you have, do you have like a day off, a day that you rest?
Yeah, on weekends.
Ah, okay, okay. So that's really nice. Thank you for sharing, Malcolm. Okay, great activities. Now, Malcolm, the last number, not number 1 and not number 5.
Number 3.
Number 3. Okay, so Luis, it's an opportunity. Tell me, okay, tell me about your free time activities and the frequency of those activities. Go ahead.
Okay, okay. I like playing video games. I play video games every day. Every day. I also trying to work out, so I try to work out 3 or 4 times a week. I watch series every day while eating in the morning. Um, and I rarely listen to music. It's just like when I'm very bored. Anything else? Let's see. And I go to the park once or twice a week with my kids.
Okay, amazing. Thank you for sharing, Luis. So great activities. You rarely listen to music. That is something new for me because I thought everybody listened to music every day.
Yes, because I sometimes I forgot about it. I
Okay,
like music, but it's like I have other things to do.
you prefer different activities. Okay, so as you say, you play video games every day, so that's why I think. Very good. Thank you for sharing, everybody. Because of the time, I cannot listen to Josue and Fernando, but we will continue practicing in our next classes. Just before we go, everybody, let me share that today we don't have homework. Okay, so everybody continue practicing in your house. Practice your vocabulary, your pronunciation, and of course, your fluency. I hope to see you tomorrow, guys. It was a pleasure to see you today. See you tomorrow, guys, and have a good night. Bye-bye.
See you
Bye, good
tomorrow.
night.
Bye, good night.
Bye. Good night, everybody.